can catch or you can catch Go ahead and put the kids to sleep, this the grown part. But we knew what Billboard was, we had our own chart. And they pull a call over, you take your own charge. I ain't never worked for nobody, I sold my own heart. In the back, right in my own yard. Playing dominoes with my man, he in the boneyard. Now I can pay for the jet, right on my own card. Trying to...
Your third winner was Money to Talk.
Go man on me, I'm in the zone, guard, hand in hand with it. I ain't never played a phone guard. Calisthenics and cardio, just trying to tone guard. Your man got, but he ain't. My youngin' got the in the Hemi and he ain't stopping. In the beginning to get him, he ain't worried, cause if they get him, I get him cocked. He know not to with them, they get him hot.
The fog rolling in on the big, and with tip-off coming.
Well, last season. Stephen Curry said. the Warriors franchise.
Allie, appreciate it. Good stuff. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jordan Poole.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, the core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of these guys is open.
Klay Thompson is an all-time great. One of the best shooters, hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Jackson against Curry. Jackson pass to Powell. George outside. Back to Zubats. 4 on the clock. Curry with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, George with a steal. Jackson finds Powell. Now Zubats. Up top, George. Pounded by Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. That shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it. Klay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates. But Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Klay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
And Jackson, here we go. George for 3, and he buries his first look.
Oh, and when there's an open man, Jackson finds him, making it look very easy.
Here's Curry, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Looney. He's guarded by Zubats. Curry passes to Green. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, if you want long-range aces, look no further than this list of the top three-point shooters since the All-Star break. Second is Paul George. In the third spot, Robert Covington.
And these two have been flat out torching the nets from distance. Anytime either of them gets a chance to fire from deep, they do it without hesitation.
Now here's Jackson, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And he comes up with a bucket. And Chris, some rookies are now hitting that wall. What advice would you give those young men who are just trying to hold on at this point?
Yeah, I would just tell them, first of all, stay off your feet as much as possible. You have a license and freedom to watch the green light, to watch as many movies, eat as many dinners, to hang out with as many friends as you like, but keep your legs up on the couch. Conserve energy, and hear your mom and your dad a call to you. Don't shout out. Don't forget about it. I usually give you some energy.
Now here's Wiggins. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Batum's checked in for the Clippers.
Well, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's George, and George with the jam.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Curry against Powell. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
That's just something to keep an eye on. When their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And here are the Clippers now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Jackson attacking, and the dunk by Jackson.
Now, whenever Jackson is driving, the D is nervous. He is just brilliant at completing his drives to the rack.
Wiggins against George. To the middle. Here's Green. And George with some nice D.
That's a shot they're always happy to get. Even when he goes to finish.
And foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Green. Powell against Curry. To the inside. The shot by Looney, no good. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's George. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Thompson with it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
I like how Curry shoots that one in rhythm. No need to force the issue.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Curry. And Looney with the slam.
Well, shots don't get any higher percentage than this. Looney is solid. In good position. Finish.
Curry against Jackson. Outside Covington. Shoots from the right block. Looney grabs a miss.
Clippers foul, Paul George. That's his second personal foul.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Curry is everything you want from a superstar. A fearless competitor and just an incredible leader.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's George. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And we've seen the development of Andrew Wiggins in Golden State.
The best 19 love to teach.
Brad Wiggins seems to be taking that next step.
Yes, he is. I mean, the former #1 overall pick. With a fresh start, some of that pressure is off. Doesn't have to be a star. His best is good enough.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're just a team you see right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors leading.
And you have to admire how Green sees the game. He does his homework on every player. The man is precision from himself and team.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Mann. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Powell. Pass to Covington. And here's George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
Kennard, he's checked in for George.
Luke Kennard.
The Warriors shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Curry, no good. Well, Draymond's a student of the game, and Chris, as you said, he sees so much.
Yeah, you love to talk about basketball. He knows the game as well as anyone. So his brain for the game makes him special.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me, serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry against Powell. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Back to Powell. Pass to Batum. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
More than comfortable catching and firing. You got to be aware of Batum. He has a ton of confidence in himself.
Powell against Curry. Here's Looney. Oh, Covington with a block. It's Powell on the wing. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now here's Thompson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Back to Looney. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now.
It tells you something about their team. They've been able to put in front despite his struggles tonight.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So for the Clippers, Zubats comes in for Covington. And it's Paul George in for Powell. And George with the jam.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Here's Curry. Here's Wiggins. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose. This lead the scores.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Pass to Batum. Can't hit that one.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances usually tonight.
The drive by Jackson. Here's Batum. Wing shot on the way. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Down low. Here's Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the miss. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Whenever Batum gets a lane to the hoop, he's looking for the throwdown. The D has to do better against him.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Now here's Green. Outside Curry. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 10.
Can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate. Yeah, B.A., and the casual fans know Curry. It's just a great offensive threat. I mean, he's much more than that. Very close to a complete player on the floor.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Well, I'm thinking of the rest of Curry's game. Chris, he doesn't have any weak spots.
His defense has improved, and he's a good help defender. Plus a rebounder on both ends. He has great vision. One of the most unselfish players in the game.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Zubats. Covington comes in for Batum. Powell, he's checked in for George. And it's Man in for Jackson. Nice shot by Kuminga.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Covington. Here's Hartenstein. Over Bielitsa. For three, Covington hits a three-pointer. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington, a true marksman.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Lee. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. They want to close this quarter with momentum.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Pass to Moody. Shoots from the elbow. That one no good.
It isn't the D that causes that, Mitch. That's just a loss of concentration.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bat. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim. Man, that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And let's talk some 2K, Chris. If you're building a player, what position would be the most fun? Guard, a wing, or a big man?
I would say, probably a wing. Because you can kind of switch up on the length, as tall as KD or as short as, let's say, Harden. But you can also have skill sets with that, quickness, shooting, getting other guys involved. So I would say, yeah, I'm probably going with the small forward.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the three. Pass to Thompson. Wiggins has space. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Wiggins got 10 points.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Kicks it to George. The three. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins drives in. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Going inside. Out to the right wing. Powell against Curry. Shot clock at 5. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's the lob. Deflected. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers trail. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Powell. Zubats with it. Now guarded by Curry. Back to Powell. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. The drive by Wiggins. The shot won't fall. And George with some nice D. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
And yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum's checked in.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers, all cemented him as a legend. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Thompson, no good. Jackson against Curry. Here's George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
Now here's Curry. Zubats with the steal. Pass to George. On the take. Knocked away.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? You still take it.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And Jackson is very good at catching the D off guard, especially inside where he needs to be fast at getting that shot off.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket on the night. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And the technical free throw is good.
Nicknames can seem almost as important as stats. And Paul George knows just that. He went so far as changing up his jersey number to make PG-13 a reality.
Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Kennard comes in for Powell. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Man, you see the killer instinct Curry has. I mean, when he's hot, he looks to score whenever possible.
Pass to Jackson. And he drives in. Back to Batum. Kennard outside. Tipped. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Man, he's checked in for Jackson. George drives in, and George with the jam.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
To the middle, right wing, Bielitsa outside. From deep. Batum pulls it in.
Strong D on the perimeter. That's how you got to play.
Kennard outside. Driving in. Warriors with the rebound. Poole left side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
George, no good.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No threes in this half. One in the first.
And the Warriors call time here. You know, Nemanja Bjelica was 27 when he made his NBA debut. So as you might expect, he was a very seasoned rookie. Chris, he'd been playing pro ball in Europe for 8 seasons.
Yeah, and as we learned, European leagues are packed with talent. Young players that can develop a really advanced game before they ever set foot in the NBA. Bielitsa was no exception. Hit the ground, running over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Your Warriors dance team.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Poole with the ball. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Kuminga's shot is off. And George with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Poole. Bielitsa left side. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. Kennard on the double team. Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. George outside. It's good if it goes. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nemanja Bjelica is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Moody, and there's Damian Lee. And it's Poole in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. He's off on the second.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
There are fans that hate on Draymond Green, but nobody can deny he's a winner.
I mean, he is a winner. He's found success at every level. He gives everything to the team, and of course, he has the rings to talk all he wants.
Kennard can't get it to go.
You don't see that very well. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
And Green still plays with a chip on his shoulder. Should have never have fallen to the second round of the 2012 draft.
Powell, he's checked in for Kennard.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
George outside. Out to Covington. Back to George. Inside. And the jam by Covington.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Now here's Curry. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And stolen by Covington. And here's George. Pass to Batum from outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
3 points.
George has got 3 assists now in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. They've got
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight.
It's good. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And it's clear Covington isn't bashful. He welcomes any opportunity he gets to score inside.
Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. To the inside. Curry, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Yep, that one goes. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told them to be patient, work deep into the clock if you have to, but get good shots. He doesn't want them to look up at the scoreboard. He wants execution on each of its plays.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's George, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Jackson. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Curry against George. Offensive rebound to the middle. Looney. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Getting it done inside. Really looks intimidating. Using his physical gifts to own the paint.
The Clippers call timeout.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise for a free T-shirt. Clippers call timeout.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Curry against Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
If you do not appreciate the athleticism of Jackson, he can punish the D.
The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Curry finds Wiggins. And there's Thompson on the assist by Wiggins.
When you really need a bucket, go to one of the premier scorers in this game. Klay Thompson, baby.
Pass to George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Curry. And that one good. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Big bucket. That's how you do it if you're Steph Curry.
Now George. Here he goes. The shot misses. Green with the defensive effort. Curry with it. Batum's on him. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. And the Warriors call time here. They trail by 2. There's 1:54 left in the game.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
I mean, what a show he put off with this crowd tonight. And when you have a guy who's just constantly dunking over and over, it's got to be embarrassing for the D. I mean, he's attacking the basket from every possible angle, and they simply cannot stop him.
Los Angeles has got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. For 3, Covington. The shot off that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. Pass to Looney. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tremendous feed from Looney. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
Up to Powell. Takes the 3. We get it back. The shot that time not on target. The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Thompson against Jackson. Thompson outside. The 3 from Curry. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
Jackson against Curry. Can they get it? Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Now here's Curry. for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Kennard, he's checked in for George. Inside. And he buries it.
He's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Well, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Jackson, he connects. And that one brings him within one.
Oh, man, and if the game is on the line, you can bet Jackson will be calling for the rock. He relishes the opportunity to take these gigantic shots.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
And he's going to come down to a three-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Now, let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
Now here's Thompson. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you.
You could catch it. Go ahead and put the kids to sleep. This the grown part. But we knew what Billboard was. We had our own chart. Zone guard, hand in hand with it. I ain't never played a phone guard. Calisthenics and cardio, just trying to tone guard. Your man got the, but he ain't. My youngin' got the in the Hemi and he ain't stopping. In the beginning to get him. He ain't worried, cause if they get him, I get him cocked. He know not to with them, they get him hot then. Stay low, finish the work, he get it drop-ins. They just wanna be around money, but they are not friends. Until you fall back from them, that's where the plot ends. I've been repping the apple since it was rotten. When you were golden, you could never be forgotten. They gotta ram it, you don't never let the I can have you in the top 10. A lot of nice, but they are not him. There's really nothing that you can do to stop him. Only the God MC, just like Rock him. And he done took some L's, but yeah, he got wins.
And let's go straight over to Dave. Aldridge for
Di ka wala.
Gikan ko na dula.
Ay, di ka
Di, magod me niya. Gikan sa phone ba?
Bantog dahil karoon ako na ako.
Basta, may kukulan pag ulit na ako. Hindi ko tayo. Basta ganito muna yun.
Ay, upit. Grabe ba yun? Wala pa yung ka-adjust gapon ba? Pila na akong dolar.
Murang balik, madali dahil kay shot daw.
Lagay 21.
Oo, lagay 21.
Nang pag-masagdan daw ba? Si Ukyong may ka-adjust ba? Gagawa eh.
Sa muli ba, murang na, i-check mo niya ba?
Pati kay Powell, di ko pa shot ba eh?
Ako balik akong play ba eh. Tawag mga game.
Sa Bulls. Tama na na. Wala na siya play good. Wala, gapon ba eh? Di yun ako makuha ang release nila.
Balik sila sa tubig ba?
Play ba eh? Tama na no eh. Tagawa rin sana ako.
before the...
Minusan raw yao.
Tip-off. Hey,
thank you, Kevin.
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So it's going to come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Now here's Jackson. Over in the corner, Batum. Pass to Zubac. Jackson kicks to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Short. Batum inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Harden against George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Norman Powell checked in for Nicholas Batum. Now, here's George. Over Thibault. And it's George missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Here is Harden following the score by Reggie Jackson. Embiid, the pass to Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on George.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet, too.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality. Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect for the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in. In the corner, Powell with it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here is Harden. 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Harris passes to Maxey. Shoots over Powell. And Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. The drive by Jackson. George with no one around. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by George. Driving to the basket. Outside for Jackson. They get a hand on it. The 76ers lead it. Passes it to Maxey. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. George double team. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
He's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I gotta tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Jackson dishes to Powell. Here's Zubats. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Jackson after the Sixers pick up 2. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. That one on Embiid.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jordan's checked in, and the Clippers with the change here too. Covington's checked in. Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. And the pass to Maxey. Pops it up for Jordan. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
19 seconds left to play in the first. George against Harden. To the inside. Here's Jordan.
Boy, he's a lockdown defender, has been since he's been in the league. Active and assertive and smart in how he defends, too. Covington.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the 76ers. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey, and it's Jordan in at the 5. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. BA, thank you. Batum, good.
Unselfishness, always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Mann driving the lane.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Milton with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Here's Korkmaz. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the 76ers lead by 3. Batum finds Kennard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the paint, Covington with the steal. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Boy, one of the things about Covington is that his length bothers the opposing players. I mean, he's somebody that takes defense seriously and looks to pilfer the ball whenever he can.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the wing right side. Korkmaz. Green kicks to Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. Jordan uses the glass to finish the layup. And great, some star big men had complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. And on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something you might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's James Harden in for Shake Milton. Harden against Batum. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Paul George, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Got a piece of it. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Harden. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. In the corner, Kennard with it. Here's Batum. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Harden. He feeds it to Embiid. Now, here's Kennard. Defended by Thybulle. George passes to Covington. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And it's 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Robert Covington, great, comfortable guarding power forward.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
And George, here we go. Covington finds Kennard. Outside for George. To Covington. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Kennard. And he drives in. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's rebounded by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside Covington. Pass to Kennard.
Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Outside. Passes to Embiid. Now it's Harden. Defense is right there. With the drive.
And really an incredible...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Terrence Mann. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Harden with it. George picks him up. Outside Harris. To the middle. Here's Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Open jump shot off the mark.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Up again. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid is at the elbow. Now the pass to Maxey. Now here's Harden. Over George. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and that does it for our half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Powell is out there with Jackson, and it's George in at the 3. Zubac the pass to Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
Down low. From 6 feet. Here's Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 3. And George, here we go. Zubac's no good. The 76ers are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Inside, Fiber, Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Howard's got such a tremendous feel for the game. Sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Jackson with it, picked up by Harris. Count it, good. Jackson's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Jackson drives in. Zubac kicks to George. And they get it back. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Driving in, and the rejection by Embiid. Zubac, that's good. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. Norman, that'll be his third foul so far. And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And here's Maxey. He's got 5. Pass to Embiid. He feeds it to Harris. Powell down low. Pass to Zubac. Here's Powell. Back to Zubac. Jackson has the open look. And they're unable to get the time basket there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Bible for 3. Kennard with the rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Powell kicks to Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The 76ers leading by 3.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Can't tie it up as that one misses. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. 1:52 left in the third. Milton the pass to Jordan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jordan's got 6.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Now here's Powell, defended by Milton. A second chance effort, count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Covington. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Now here's Maxey. He's covered closely. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. To the inside, Green. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, how about the body control of Green right there? Excellent work keeping his balance despite the contact.
And he's able to get it back. The shot's good by Kennard.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Powell. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Jackson gets the bucket. He's got 13.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the wide open shot from Green. Drills it from outside.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Powell. It's stolen. Moving it up. And the dunk by Powell.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Timeout called the 76ers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Harden out there at court marks. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green, and it's Niang in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That one good for two. And the 76ers lead by 3. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Green against George. Drives to the hoop. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
From deep, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Man, guarded by Harden. And there's the drive. The 3 from George. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass really badly in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
And the Clippers call time here. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Man. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Ron Lewis talk to the team. Is concerned with both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Al Harden. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Covington wide open. He fires. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
outside, Batum. Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds great feel for the game.
Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. Harden against George. And the jam by Harden.
And you know, this team expects Harden to dominate like this. It's amazing how easy he makes it look.
George dishes to Jackson. With the drive. Now, here's George. Defended by Thibault. Really left alone that time.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Harden bounce pass. Embiid, the pass to Harden. And it's sent back by George. To the paint. A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his third foul of the game. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James Harden. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. And so Powell nails both of them. 76ers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Harris outside. Back to Harden. Six to shoot. Driving to the basket. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now here's Jackson. G right on him. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And another for Jackson. A streaky score, but when he gets hot, watch out.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Driving the lane. Batum wide open. He fired. A three-pointer, no good.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Harris passes to Harden. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And here's Maxey. Here's the dish to Harden. 5 to shoot. And it's Thibault in the corner. Tips it, and Embiid is right there. And the 76ers lead by 8.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. It makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
And a deep three from George. No good there. So the 76ers win it. A confident win and one where they... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For David Alt.
Basketball okay?
Ay, tama rin yung dula. Size mo din dula. Kapoy na kayo ko ba eh? Alam una, ito dula. Ah, mandula, biar. Ha? Biar? Oh, ito. Wala may ano rin dito. Wala may Governor's Cup.
Alam niyo,
Kapag na, ano?
Ganun na. Ano, dalagay na pit? Wala, dami dito.
Yeah, dito ba? Dito na, dito na.
Pag-bin din, no?
Antara, dito na lang. Sa Manibili na